How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. So, in between episodes, we went ahead and we expanded a few things. So we got this section of stuff working. We added a bunch more trains. So now our one to ones go to these refueling stations. I added this as not that train. Or here. I added those stations as just refueling. As long as they have more than 10, they're good to complete what they're doing. And then they come in here. How does this one have damage? That's concerning. And then they queue up in this little stack here. I figure it's fine because there's a very long line of rail that we can use as a quasi stacker that lets them kind of back up here. If we wanted to really optimize it, we would maybe set up something, but it's technically fine. All the trains can still function. And then down here, this design, I'm okay. I'm not satisfied with it because in our multiplayer world, we have recently swapped over to a different design, yet a third iteration of this that seems to be just a little bit better. And we'll take a look at that maybe at some point, but for now we're just going to run it on this and hope for the best. So, because right now, as you can see, this is backing up with all the products. The one that we had does not do that. So I'm not sure if it is, although it has the same number of recyclers. I think the difference is just output capacity, because this guy... No? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why the other one's more efficient. I don't know if it's because of that or what. Anyway, I'll take a look at that at some point. So in the meantime, we are currently in the process of working on trying to now scale everything up. So as you can see, we have quite a few icicles, and that is because if we look at our power grid here, our power grid has not been having some fun times. So just like in Sinus Factory, we've had to fix our power. We also now have to fix our power here. We did expand the power grid to this little island. It was close enough that we were able to add a bunch of accumulators, and that seems to have temporarily fixed it. However, we have been needing to get the reactors and things sent over. Satisfaction, that should be fine. Let's go ahead and send this guy back here to Flagora with pretty much everything we're going to need. The reactors, the turbines, the heat exchangers, the heat pipes, and so forth. Because there anything else we can just produce here. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to put those reactors down here. And that's what we'll use to power the facility, because in order to scale up anymore, we need proper stuff and things. And now this should be able to produce, I believe, enough water. Is that... add items. Let's see. Fluids. No. Well, I can't remember what it was that I needed, but basically... let's go machines. We had, what, 48 times 2, so 96 of those. So then according to the calculator, we need a substantial amount. Yeah, 58. But those 58 is not entirely a true number because we only need 50 for power. Yeah, we have 96 here. Oh, it's actually significantly more than we needed. Why do I have this many? I don't know why we have this many, but we're just gonna keep it, I guess. Interesting. I don't know. So the number we need only says 50. Not much steam. But alas, whatever. Alright, so we have these all set up, and now we're waiting on this guy, which is almost here. So if we look at Novice, we had this design that we utilized on the ship, and then I think we had another one. Blueprint library. Now we get to go hunting for, yeah, space nuclear. Updated. Storage balancer. Yeah. So if we're really concise with it, we might be able to get 2 of these. Yeah, we'll do that. And technically we can just use the robots for other stuff. Okay. So we'll set it up like this. And then water is going to come in not from here. That's perfectly fine. And then what we'll do is we'll connect it up. That's fine. Hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm okay with that. It looks dumb, but it's fine. Okay, and then can we fit another one? I'm not sure. We can almost. Well, we have to modify, I think, where some of those boilers are. But otherwise, yeah, we should be able to place it if we remove all the cliffs. This would be optimal. Okay, so we're gonna get that placed and hope for the best. Okay. And then we do have lighting rods. Let's make sure that these get placed. Just about everywhere. And then we need fluid to come over here to the left. So let's go like this, like a so, like a so. Okay, so, oh, I don't want it to look dumb, but it's probably gonna look dumb. Okay, that's where we're gonna connect water. And then everything here should be covered. Right? Yeah. It's down there. That just doesn't have power. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now it says how much, what are we missing? We need 20 cliff explosives. Do we even have that right now on the Enterprise? No. Drop all of this down. Okay. Let me get a sip of my coffee. My coffee is the one thing I look forward to in the morning. That and waking up, but just not at noon. Today was, well, I say today, last night, slash very early this morning at 3 a.m. we were busy doing things in the multiplayer world on Factorio. Which, we've actually been making pretty good progress over there. And some of the things we've done have actually helped me significantly with what we're doing here. Design-wise. Okay, so we need quite a few things, it looks like. Oh, it's using red underground. Okay. Can I upgrade that? Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm really excited to eventually get into modding as well as the, I say modding, but get into mods for Factorio again, as well as the 40-hour speedrun for the achievements. Because my goal is to hunt for these guys down here. Finish the game within 40 hours. That will be really, really difficult. And I say that because I want to go for 100% speedrun. Like, I want to get all the achievements in one run. Because, like, sure, I could break it apart and do multiple runs, but to me that kind of devalues it, because then I could just make one run for each achievement to, like, purposely go after a single achievement for a very, very optimal run, and it's like, I don't know. It just kind of feels... doesn't feel as good to me. I mean, I'm not going in, like, blind, like, using vanilla seed and like, default settings, so I suppose in that way I am cheating, but you know what? Play the game you want to play the way you want to play it. Okay. So we need... I don't think... Oh, you know what? We don't have the combinators we need. Or the explosives. Okay, so we need 2 of these decider combinators. Thankfully they're fairly cheap. Green circuits. And then copper. Just copper wire? Yeah. Okay. Check those. Where'd they go? In those. Okay, so then the robot should go place those. As for the cliff explosives, I don't... Those are going to be on Volcanus, I think. So let's have you go to Volcanus and then pick up 200 cliff explosives. Go. So the ship's going to go do that. It's probably going to take us, I would say, probably most of the episode for it to get there and back. However, in the meantime, we can at least get some of this, if not all of it, fully set up. Okay. Let's put it underground. Cool. So everything here is mostly working, which is awesome. So now, here's where the fun magic gets to happen. So we have passive provider chest. In both of these. Then we need a passive... I say passive requester. We need a requester chest. Requester. Okay, cool. And then, do we have roboports on us? Yes, we do. We have 1 left. Barely out of the network range. Splendid. But everything's within the construction range now, so that's good, I guess. So robots are going to do that. And then, sweet. So they just placed that down. Cool. And then everything should be in range. Ow. You just sneezed. Send help. Okay. So then we need uranium, which we didn't grab, or maybe we did. I hope we grabbed it off the ship. Let's say 100 stockpiled. And 100 stockpiled. Okay, the robots are going to do their thing, and then the reactors should start turning on once fuel gets to them, and then we should have power. That didn't actually take as much space on the island as I thought it was going to take, but still took up space. So now that we have that done, and potentially power solved, let's continue working on getting everything else set up that we're going to need. So, I want to double check these to make sure that they're all functioning. Some of them are not functioning. Is it just because the trains? Why? I think it's probably because we don't have enough 1x4x1s, maybe? We have this guy. Do we only have 2? We might only have 2. Okay. Then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to have, well, yeah. Let's go, not 0. I want 50. And then let's go 100. Something like that. We'll have those picked up as well. We did not request the uranium. Crud. Does that mean it's on here? Yep. Okay, so the reactors are not going to be turning on, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so let's see. We have the water now. We need... I don't really want these recyclers to stay here. Because these are actually used in the production of the science. We need to move them, but move them where? That's the question. Okay. And then, let's see. So we need 5 of them moved. I mean, I guess we could just move them wherever. I don't think it particularly matters. Because what we'll do is we'll probably put them probably down here, I would assume. Or, you know what, no. Their items go here, so let's probably just stick them, like, up here if we can. I think that is the perfect plan. Like that. And then that. Control Z. Control Z, Control V. Oh, some of the best controls ever. Okay, so that's all doing its thing. Most of this is going into my inventory, apparently. Robots, could you not? Alt F. Don't put things in my inventory. Do we just not have oh yeah, we don't have construction robots here. Oof. Here, use mine in the meantime. I don't want to have to deal with that. Alright, so they're gonna figure that one out. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Here, have more storage options available. Oh, I would also just get rid of most of this as well, because we don't need it anymore. This is pretty much what I was doing most of yesterday when I was playing with my friends on the multiplayer world. It was a lot of deconstruction planning, and just rebuilding of things. So those guys are going to function now. What else do we need? We have low density structure being shredded, I assume. Yeah. So that accounts for that. We have those being shredded. It looks like we'll have everything there. So then let's work on getting this stuff set up for these. So we're missing this. Actually, no, we're not. It's being output. We just apparently never connected the outputs. That is exactly what that is. Okay. Okay, so that will not have that. Somehow, as supercapacitors, are we producing those? Oh, we're producing them very slowly over here, so that's why there are technically some. Okay. Interesting. And then it needs holmium solution, which we're making right here. If I could walk down there, jeez. Yeah. We do like that, like that. Okay, so that's all hooked up. Okay, so now the only thing we're missing to make this is supercapacitors. So to make supercapacitors, we need superconductors, which actually aren't too terribly expensive. Who's texting me? Oh, it's just a notification. Alright, so let's take a look here. We need 5 of them with speed modules in them, so that's actually not too bad. So let's do something like that. So to make these guys, it does require light oil. And then we need how many? Just 5? Cool. Okay, and then make speed modules. Then we need light oil. How much light oil do we need? We need 1... No, we need 2 that are cracking it. Okay, well that actually isn't too bad. I guess we'll just produce it over here because it's right near an edge. Like so, and then... Oh, plus we have water over here. Maybe that's why there was so much water. No, because 2 machines is not going to eat that much. The biggest bottleneck on this planet is just not ever having enough scrap being brought in, because, like, you have to process so much just to get the ore. It's crazy. Yeah, see, these are backing up. We're going to have to redesign this again. We're going to have to use the bigger design, which I don't know if it's going to fit. And yes, that's what she said. Sometimes you gotta have the mind of a 10-year-old. Alright, well, I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and call it, because I gotta wait for these robots to do their thing, and then I gotta wait for this guy to come back with... Yeah, that's good enough. Cliff explosives, as well as a few other things. So... As always, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Consider subscribing as it helps out the channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, anything else under the sun, or if you saw something that I didn't connect up, or a belt that was turned the opposite direction, please let me know down below, as that will probably haunt me, as it has before. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and peace out.